home that maybe have been needed and we just maybe have been putting them off a little bit. Take a look at this. This is from Samurai, and these are the mini smoke alarms. So you're getting 2 of the mini smoke alarms, and you're gonna get the carbon monoxide alarm as well. These are the kinds of things that maybe we know we need to upgrade, we need to get a better system going in our home. We just, maybe we feel like we don't know enough, or we don't know which way to start or where to go. We're gonna help you out with this. You get it all in one set, 3 flex of $20. Joe Harrison is Skyping in to give us all the details. And Joe, first off, I love the size of these.
Oh yeah, so many, so stylish. Mount them on the ceiling, mount them on the wall if you want to, just like we have there. But we're used to seeing these big guys. You know, they're in our homes, they've been there forever, but you realize the sensors that are in your smoke detector, they're only good for about 10 years. And it's not just me saying it. This is the United States Fire Association says that this guy needs to be changed, not the batteries, the actual entire smoke alarm needs to be changed. The reason why, the sensors that are built inside, they start to collect the dust and the dander and the debris that's floating in the air. It clouds up the signal, it clouds up that sensor. So what happens? Well, a lot of times the sensors would just go off. They go off at 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m., whenever it is in the middle of the night, that's when they always go off. And what do? You take out the batteries, you're like, I'll take care of it tomorrow, I just want to get some sleep. And then that day later turns into a week later, turns into a month later, and now you have no smoke alarm. Oh, that's not functioning. So then when Samurai came out with these guys, yes, it's smaller, it's more compact, it's more stylish, it's only 1.5 inches tall, but it has a more advanced sensor that's on the inside. It's actually what they call a photoelectric cell. It can determine whether there is heat coming from a steam from your shower versus heat from a stove. It's a very intelligent way of doing it. But we're giving you 3 different types of protection today. We're giving you 2 smoke alarms, and as soon as you get them out of the gate, they're gonna be good. It's a smoke technology. We've been worried about that for years. However, it's the new threat to our house. It's carbon monoxide. Tens of thousands of people are calling 911 every single year because of carbon monoxide poisoning. And this is the scary thing about it, is that a fire, you can smell the smoke. You can smell the smoke across the house. Carbon monoxide, it's odorless, it's smokeless, it's tasteless, you can't see it at all. And when it hits you, it's too late. At that point, you need to have a detector to be able to give you that advanced warning. That's what Samurai does. So when you look at this pack, did you know the code today for the fire code is that every bedroom has to have at least 1 smoke alarm in it? Does your house have 1 smoke alarm in it? And every 1,000 square feet has to have a carbon monoxide detector. Does yours have a carbon monoxide detector? This is the best way to get 1, 2, or 3 sets, fill out your entire house. But then, Tamara, this is the peace of mind I love, because I was always the guy that every 6 months, I'm changing out the batteries, making sure that that's good. Tamara, when you set this in your house, whether it's on the wall, whether it's on the ceiling, as soon as you get this at home, there's a little tab that connects that battery. Tamara, you just release that battery tab, that starts day 1. Now this battery is going to last up to 10 years, 1 decade. So here it is, 2020.
Yes.
Tamara, it's not till 2030 that we have to go out and change it. And we're not just changing at that point, you're not changing the battery, you need to change the entire smoking device, smoke alarm, and carbon monoxide detector. So Tamara, to me, this is 10 years worth of peace of mind.
Yes.
This is 10 years of me not having to go up to a ladder or bang on a smoke alarm in the middle of the night because it keeps chirping at me. Yeah. So you get that 10-year battery, 10-year warranty is also coming with it too. So Tamara, when you get this at home, to me, peace of mind for the next decade.
And that's it. And okay, so you've really taught me a lot, because yes, I knew we were supposed to have smoke detectors, but I didn't know they were supposed to be in every room. I did not know.
Every bedroom, that's right.
And I didn't even really think about that they would necessarily wear out. But you're right, think about all the dust that gets on your ceiling fan and on your walls. It's getting in your smoke detector too.
Well, you think about those filters that you have, Tamara. Like, we always sell these air filters. How dirty do those air filters get over time? You're thinking, I don't see the dirt around my house.
Yes.
But these sensors, these things, Tamara, these collect it, and then as soon as it collects and gets on the sensors, it's worthless. That's why a smoke detector needs to be changed every 10 years.
So I'm showing you that tab that Joe was showing us. So we opened, all we did was took off the back here. There's that tab. You pull that tab and the clock starts. 10 years and counting. So it's not, remember, it's not the clock starts to change the battery, it's to change the entire smoke detector, and everyone does need to be changed. I'm showing you the smoke detector in particular, and you're getting 2 of them, 1, 2. And then you're also gonna get that carbon monoxide, and this one even says it, so you don't have to remember, well, which one was which. We're gonna talk about that as well. But 10-year manufacturer's warranty on these. I know that there's somebody watching right now, Joe, who's hearing that I know
right.
You've been doing Zoom calls and Skype calls with folks, and in the background in that business meeting, you hear, chirp, chirp, somebody's smoke detector needs to be addressed. The truth is, everybody's smoke detector needs to be addressed if they haven't been.
You're exactly right. When you think about the house that you're living in now, or maybe it's the apartment, when did the last time the smoke alarms get changed? You know, our last house that we purchased, my wife was pregnant, and when she's pregnant, and her nose, she can smell things that no one else can smell. So what happened, Tamara, I was actually at HSN at work. My wife smells something, and she's like, I don't know what that smell is. I need to call somebody. She calls 911. The fire department shows up. There was a small, just a plastic was melting and causing enough that eventually that would have caused a fire.
Wow.
I didn't even realize our smoke detectors that we had at the time, they were 15 years old. Wow. The fire department says, well, are your smoke alarms working? And I'm like, of course, we just bought this house. But I didn't know the previous owners, they didn't change out the smoke alarms. That's the thing that's scary about it, is as you go into a new apartment, you go into a new house, are your smoke detectors up to code? Are they yellow? If they're yellow, oh my God, they absolutely need to be changed. And when you're changing it today, this is so easy to do. And I love that Samurai gives you 2 different ways to do it. There's, just take off the little back mount, and you need 1 screw. And it mounts right there, that's simple, on the wall. You can put it up high, anywhere you want, on the ceiling. Or if you don't want to use a screwdriver and a drill, they also give you 3M adhesive tape. So now you can put this anywhere. And that's the great thing about Samurai. They're using quality components, because this is really a life and death situation. Because if that smoke detector goes off, that carbon monoxide detector goes off, that is saving your life at that moment. And 3 out of 5 deaths in the United States are at homes that do not have working smoke detectors. That is the scariest thing when I started reading these statistics.
Yes.
And then what happens is with this, you set this and you're done for the next 10 years. But let me show you the alternative. If you're still buying this guy thinking, oh, it's gonna save me money if I get this today and I replace the batteries every 2 times a year. Well, Tamara, if you get 3 smoke detectors, this is 10 years worth of batteries.
Wow.
This, just for 3 smoke detectors, this cost me $94.
Wow.
Now, I know everything is different anywhere you shop, but even if it cost you $75, it's still more expensive than getting the 3 Samurai smoke detectors and the 1 carbon monoxide detector that you're getting today. Wow. And as a dad, as a husband, as somebody who's in and out of the house, it's nice to know that when I leave and someone is still here, and that smoke detector goes off, and I'm gonna set it off for you, it's 85 decibels.
Okay. Wow.
Nice, loud, chirping sound. That, Tamara, is the smoke detector. Now listen, this is the carbon monoxide detector.
Okay.
Completely different chirp.
Yeah.
So now you know what to listen for. So Tamara, put these in your house, smoke, carbon monoxide, you're protected for the next decade.
Thank you so much, Joe. As always, you always help us out. And remember, these don't have to go all the way up onto the ceiling. They can maybe go up as high as you can reach, but that's good. So, you know, they're just user-friendly in your home. Thank you, Joe. Now, if you need more than 3, because remember, it's 2 of the smoke detector and 1 of the carbon monoxide. And to Joe's point and to code, there should be a smoke detector in each room in your home. So if you need more than the set that we've got for you, take advantage of our flex pay, and we'd love to be able to send this run right on out. And then you know that you're covered for the next 10 years, for the next decade. All right, we